welcome back to the channel. It's been crazy these past few weeks with the deals on the eShop, so many deals that I figured it would be best to go back through my previous videos and pull out which deals are still active and put them in a single video so viewers can get a second chance to look at these awesome games before those deals end. As always, those timestamps if you need. Hope you enjoy, and go play some video games. Let's kick things off with a pair of games from Team 17. The action run-and-gun game Neon Abyss is a treat, featuring some addicting gameplay as you explore ever-changing dungeons and discover and unlock new rooms, items, enemies, and even endings. There's even wacky minigames to play in case you need a break from the main game. The Deluxe Edition includes all the DLC content from the main game to nab in one go. It's on sale for a brand new low price on the eShop of $8.39, 70% off the MSRP price tag. Now this game is one of the more packed games on the eShop, with the main game taking about 100 hours to 100% complete everything. When you consider that, and the addition of the DLC, for this price, it makes for a good value. With the sequel coming out in the future, if you haven't yet bought Blasphemous, nabbing it for just $6.24 off the eShop sale is the way to go. An excellent Metroidvania from Team 17 with some serious horror gothic vibes. It's challenging, but rewarding in its combat. There's a lot of ways to customize your character. You equip relics, rosary beads, and more with items you find as you explore to give you new abilities to take on the dark hell, as well as combat some wicked bosses. It's a darn good game. One of the better Metroidvanias on the system for sure. Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch looks and plays great, and it's one of the system's best 2D fighting games. The Ultimate Edition is the way to go, as it contains everything, all the updates, and the DLC, all the content for the game. With the latest eShop sale, you can nab it for a steal, just $8.99 on the eShop until June 19th. A whopping 85% off the normal price tag, and for what you would get beyond your money's worth with this one for that price. Now I'm going to go rather fast through the list. There's a lot to cover, being 30 games and such, so make sure to use the timestamps if you need. First up on the list, in Going Under, you play as an unpaid intern who just happens to be at a company where there seems to be a dungeon underneath. You'll need to explore and take down monsters who happen to be cursed employees, all so your boss can get paid. Yeah, it's a crazy game for sure, where you can use anything as a weapon, from laptops to body pillows to chairs. It's a physics-style beat-em-up game that's a lot of fun to play. It's $4.99 on the eShop, a heck of a price for it too, definitely check it out. Alpaca Ball Allstars is a silly game. I mean, just look at it. You play as alpacas trying to shoot the ball into the net. How they do that? Well, they do that with their necks. It's stupid silly, but how could I not include it on this list? We all need a silly game every once in a while. This one is perfect for the kiddies, or as a party game featuring up to 8-player local play. It's on sale for $4.99, the lowest price has ever been on there, and if you're curious, feel free to check out the free demo on the eShop to give it a go. I think it's worth a look at $5. Speaking of which, if you're looking for more multiplayer fun, last week I posted a video on some of my favorite multiplayer games on the Switch. In that video, I have games that cover single Switch play, local wireless play, and even online play, and games that cover all three. So if you're looking for your next multiplayer game on the Switch, you definitely need to check out that video. Yooka-Laylee is a tribute to those classic 3D platformers of yesteryear. A fun game with plenty of collectibles and secrets to discover and well-designed levels to explore. For $3.99, you're getting a great value for the price. A Nintendo-style platformer, both in quality and execution. You need to give this game a go if you never have. It's darn good on the Switch. Yoku's Island Express is a game I feel many still sleep on. A Metroidvania combined with pinball. It's a weird concept for sure, but it's executed well. Flip and nudge the hero as you explore the island, discovering secrets and helping those in need while rebuilding the island post office, all with pinball mechanics. You'll get new abilities and fight bosses while playing one of the best Metroidvania-style games on the Switch. For $3.99, it's a steal. Let's kick things off with a pair of modern indie game classics for the Switch. Retro City Rampage is an open-world game set in an 8-bit style. Take on the city, a la GTA style, as you tackle over 60 story missions, over 40 arcade challenges, with plenty of weapons and vehicles to steal and use. For a game in such a small size, it's packed with a lot of content. Both a tribute to retro games and the origins of the GTA series, it's a game that is sure to please both audiences. You can nab it for just $4.99, and it's the lowest price ever on the eShop. Shakedown Hawaii is also from the same makers of Retro City Rampage, and this one takes the retro open-world gameplay to the 16-bit era. Play as 3 different characters as you explore the island, tackling missions, challenges, and side quests as you aim to rebuild your aging empire. How do you do that? Well, you use the various methods of modern businesses to succeed. One of those is explosions. Lots of explosions. If you like Retro City Rampage, or again, the GTA style games, I think you'll have a lot of fun with this one. It's also at a brand new low price in the eShop for $4.99 until June 23rd. Turnip Boy has screwed up and committed tax fraud in the silly Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Go on a quest to pay back your debt as you battle in crazy fights, solve puzzles, and apparently take on the corrupt government. It's a fun, silly game, good enough to play for an evening or two to laugh out loud. It's $5.09 on the eShop, the lowest price it's ever been. Megaman Zero/ZX Legacy Collection is quite an excellent collection of Mega Man games from the GBA and DS eras. Now this collection also includes modern features like casual scenario mode and a save assist feature, among other features that can make it a little bit easier for maybe those who are not used to the super hard gameplay that these games provide. You can nab the collection for a brand new low price of just $9.99 until June 26th. Looking for more Mega Man fun? The Mega Man and Mega Man X collections are all on sale for $7.99 each on the eShop. Some of my favorite adventure-style games is the games from the Ace Attorney series. I've loved them since my first experience with the first game on the DS, and I've enjoyed every single game since then. I love the humor, I love the gameplay, I consider them to be must-play games. The Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy contains the first 3 games, adjusted for the modern systems, and that's available for a brand new low price of $9.99. You can nab the 2 latest games of the series in the Ace Attorney Chronicles collection for $19.99. If you want them all, the Turnabout collection contains all 5 games for $24.99. Classic game fans, the next 2 deals are ones that you definitely want to consider. Capcom Arcade Stadium Packs 1, 2, and 3 bundle contains 30 arcade games from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, and is available at a brand new low price of $15.99 on the eShop sale. That makes it out to just a little over 50 cents per game. The games included are some Street Fighter classics, Strider, Final Fight, Ghosts and Goblins, and more. The Capcom Arcade Second Stadium bundle includes 30 games as well, with fantastic games like 3 Wonders, Super Jam Fighters, Saturday Night Slam Masters, the Mega Man Power Battle games, and a bunch of fighting games. This one can be had for $19.99, a brand new low price for it on the eShop. As a reminder, you can download both apps for free. Each app includes a free game, which allows you to test out all the included arcade features. The next deal from Capcom is insane. One of the best action RPGs on the Switch, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, can be had for just under $5. This is by far the lowest price it's ever been on the eShop. For the amount of content you get, the original game with all the original DLC, plus new content on top of that, it's an amazing deal. It'll take you well over 100 hours to complete everything. A fantastic game, and for $5 a steal. If you don't own this game yet for the Switch, do not miss out on this deal. Before I jump off the Capcom sales, I do want to talk about just a few more collections. The The Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection contains a slew of Street Fighter classics, from the first game, to the Street Fighter 2 games, to Street Fighter 3, and the Alpha games. For $9.99, it's a must-own bundle at that price, if you don't own it yet. The Capcom Fighting Collection contains a lot of other fighting classics from Capcom's catalog, and that can be had for $19.99. If you want both collections, the Fighting Bundle contains both for just $24.99, a massive savings. One of my favorite indie games on the Switch is back on sale in the eShop. Spirtfarer, a game about death, is where you play as Stella, a fairy master to the deceased who's tasked to find lost souls and help them pass on. During the journey, you encounter various characters from her past and piece together stories about their lives. You'll be able to build and craft to expand your boat, build various buildings, and craft and harvest goods. I love the mix of gameplay styles, part adventure game, part platformer, and part crafting and farming simulation. I also love the sense of wonder and joy around every corner. It's a beautiful game. It's an emotional game. Some of the character stories will hit you very hard, but I'm so glad to have played this game, and I feel it's a game that everyone needs to play at some point. For those interested, there is a multiplayer mode with local co-op play, where another player can take control of Stella's pet cat to help out. It's $7.49 on the eShop sale, and it's absolutely worth the price, my friends. It's a fantastic game. The Gardens Between is a good puzzle adventure game that is worth playing. In this game, you'll need to manipulate time to solve puzzles in order to reach the top of each island. There's some genius puzzle designs in this game, and I feel the difficulty is just right for anyone to enjoy the game. Throughout the journey, you'll uncover the story of friendship between the two main characters, and that adds a lot of charm to the game. For $3.19, I think it's a no-brainer to get for those who want a good puzzle adventure game. Dicey Dungeons is a game that I spent way more hours playing than I thought I would when I first started playing it. It is addicting as hell. It is a roguelike deck-building RPG where you attack and perform actions by rolling dice to activate the cards in your deck. As you go deeper in each dungeon, with each level you conquer, the game gets tougher with its monsters and creatures you face, so in each attempt, you'll need to craft your deck carefully, choose your actions well, and maybe have a little bit of luck on your side. The real charm of this game comes with the fact that there's so many missions and challenges and characters to play as that constantly shake up the gameplay and help keep the game feeling fresh. This edition of the game on Switch also includes a bunch of free updates that added a ton of other bonus missions and gameplay on top of the main game. It's fantastic. For $3.74, I consider it to be a steal for one of Switch's must-play indie games. Those looking for some old-school 2D platformer fun should consider Grapple Dog on Switch. In this game, you use Grapple Dog's ability to grapple, and swing, and jump, and collect gems throughout 33 levels across 6 different worlds. It's a solid game. I love the bright, colorful aesthetic. The visuals kind of remind me of Drill Dozer, a game for the Game Boy Advance back in the day. It's $5.99, the lowest price it's ever been on the eShop until June 26th. There's no denying that Dying Light Definitive Edition for $9.99 is a fantastic deal. So much content to enjoy in this open-world zombie adventure game. So many missions, free updates, and being the Definitive Edition, it includes every single piece of DLC for it. Yeah, let's face it, it's a steal. Plus, the game's got local wireless and online multiplayer with up to 5 people, so don't forget that. It's a great multiplayer game too. Those looking for some solid multiplayer fun should check out the party game Moving Out via its Deluxe Edition. In this game, you're tasked with moving furniture while not destroying the place in this chaotic, physics-based moving simulator of sorts. I mean, most movers won't encounter half of what you will in Moving Out, but hey, the chaos leads to a fun time. The game itself can be played single player, but it also has local multiplayer with up to 4 people. The Deluxe Edition adds all the DLC and expansions in one package, making this the way to go if you want the complete experience. It's just $6.59, and it's the lowest price ever in the eShop until June 18th. Part platformer, part action RPG, Indivisble is a beautiful looking game with some nice combat mechanics. Each member of your party is assigned to a button on the gamepad, and you'll need to time your attacks and actions with each party member to not only take on various enemies, but also to traverse the land as you explore. It's a lot of fun. I love the various nods to the RPG classic Valkyrie profile, and it stands out compared to other action RPGs on the Switch. It's $7.49 until June 26th. Under Hero is a side-scrolling RPG adventure game where the RPG combat is turn-based with heavy emphasis on timing your actions to evade, attack, jump, and more. Now, what I really love about this game is the amount of humor it has. It has a lot of charm, and it's probably going to make you laugh out loud at times. It's excellent, and I love the soundtrack too. It's filled with lots of retro charm. For $4.24, I think it's a heck of a deal. Check it out. The final game for today is Mark of the Ninja Remastered. This stealth action game is a treat for those who love the genre. This game promotes choice in your actions. You can be stealthy and complete the game without killing anyone, or take on everyone and assassinate anyone who crosses your path. The depth of your actions allows you to not only approach the game to what style you see fit, it also adds replayability too. This indie game was well received and well reviewed when it first came out years ago, and the remastered version is an awesome way to experience the masterpiece, since it includes the special edition DLC in addition to remastered visuals and audio. It's only $4.99 until June 26th. Let's kick things off with some games from Devolver Digital. The retro-inspired The Messenger is filled with some excellent gameplay, with lots of variety and secrets to discover. It's a darn good game, lots of tributes to 8-bit games and 16-bit games of yesteryear, and you can nab it for just $4.99 via its brand new low price on the eShop. If you do pick it up, make sure to nab the free DLC, Picnic Panic, that adds a bunch of new content to the game. Longtime viewers know I love collections, and the Serious Sam collection is a solid one, and includes 3 games from the series. It has Serious Sam HD, Serious Sam HD The Second Encounter, and Serious Sam 3, with the expansions included. They are solid FPS games, lots of crazy enemies to face, and plenty of them to shoot. The collection is just $11.99 via the eShop sale, a brand new low price for it, which makes it out to just $4 per game. Pretty sweet. If you love the classic Paper Mario style gameplay, particularly the first 2 games, then Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling is a game that you need to check out. It's set in a similar style, gameplay, and tone. Lots of humor in this awesome game. It's on sale for a brand new low price of $7.49 until June 26th. The Portal games are amazing games. They are masterpieces, and I'm sure you've heard by now how good they are. If you're looking to snag them on the Switch, know that the ports are fantastic. If you've never played these games before, well, you need to fix that. The Portal Companion Collection, which contains both games, are on sale at a brand new low price in the eShop at $9.99. It's a price that's definitely worth picking the Portal games up at, or again, if you played them in the past elsewhere. I got a couple quick $2 deals from the eShop. Olli Switch Stance is a combo package. It includes the first game and the sequel in one bundle, with 100 levels to tackle and 500 challenges to complete, plus loads of other modes to play in. For $2, it's an insane deal for this skateboarding gem. I think it's a no-brainer at that price. Evergate is at a brand new low price too, $1.99. This is a good 2D puzzle platformer that has you using time mechanics to aim and time your jumps. For $2, I think it's another no-brainer. A great deal for sure. If you're looking for a deal for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the sale on the eShop is the lowest price I've seen for it in any form since its release. It's on sale for $41.99 until June 26th. The third entry in the main Xenoblade series got fantastic reviews. It's one of the best RPGs on the system, and it will take you well over 100 hours to complete the thing. For those wondering, nope, you do not need to play the other games to enjoy this one, though I do recommend eventually getting the others too on Switch. Those are fantastic RPGs as well. Also published by Nintendo, though developed by Square Enix, is the excellent RPG Live Alive. Recreated in the amazing HD 2D engine, the game features 7 stories with different protagonists. Of course, while you play, you'll discover why these separate stories are connected. RPG fans, this is a must-play. It's a nice recreation of the classic. Though if you're wondering if it's for you, make sure to check out the demo on the eShop. It'll give you a feel for the game, and progress carries over to the main game. It's at a brand new low price on the eShop of $34.99 until June 26th. If you love the Mystery Dungeon games, then you have to check out Shiren The Wanderer, the 5th entry in the original Mystery Dungeon series. It's great for fans of those style of games. This time the classic Mystery Dungeon elements are mixed with elements of roguelikes. Since each time you die, the game resets, including your player level, and the dungeons change, as well as the monsters. This version on Switch is an expanded version of the game, featuring some brand new dungeons to explore. It's on sale for just $7.99, a brand new low for it on the eShop until June 26. Also from Spike Chunsoft, if you love adventure games, the Steins Gate games are some of the best around. Steins Gate Zero is on sale for $5.99, and Steins Gate Elite is on sale for $11.99. Both are brand new low prices for the games. These are 2 fantastic games with loads of branching storylines that will keep you engaged for a long time. The part puzzle game, part adventure game, part lesson of don't cheat on your significant other, or you may die simulator, Ctaherine Full Body is on sale at a brand new low price of $12.49 on the eShop sale. This game is a trip. Seeing Vincent go through hell based on the choices you make is enjoyable, and the action puzzle gameplay is solid too. The full body version includes all the content DLC, plus a 3rd character to complicate Vince's life, as well as updates to the gameplay, including difficulty settings, so everyone can enjoy the game as they see fit. I love Persona 5 Strikers. The Persona 5 gameplay, set in an action RPG style, using Koei Tecmo's Muso engine, is a great fit. It makes for some fun gameplay. Now this game is actually a sequel to the Persona 5 story, continuing on with the main characters, set after Persona 5 proper, as they go on a vacation trip and get wrapped up with some bad guys that they gotta teach a lesson to. It's on sale for a brand new low price of $17.99, and the Deluxe Edition, which includes the DLC packs, is on sale for $20.99. One of the best 2D Sonic games, well, one of the best Sonic games period, is the wonderful Sonic Mania. It is an excellent platformer that takes a lot of inspiration from the classic games, but adds a lot of its own touches to make for an amazing game. The game itself is $7.99 at a brand new low price, but make sure to nab the Encore DLC at just $1.99, as it adds a bunch of updated content to enjoy. For $9.99 altogether, it's a fantastic deal. Finally, if you love classic games, you gotta check out the Sega Ages sale. 17 games in all, each for $1.99, which is the lowest price these games have been on sale for. There's Game Ground, G-Lock, Columns 2, Incident R, Herzog 2, Alex Kidd and Miracle World, Space Harrier, Pure 1 and 2, Lightning Force, Thunder Force AC, Fantasy Zone, Shinobi, and perhaps the best games of the series, Virtua Racing, Phantasy Star, and Outrun. Each game has been done by M2, who are masters in bringing back classics from the past in the best light, with loads of features and upgrades that makes these versions the best way to enjoy these classics. Most of these games are the arcade versions, but in a few cases, some are console versions. But either way, these are fantastic retro games, well presented, and for only $1.99, yeah, this is a sweet deal.